Yo, 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 y'all know what it is. Chris Jones.
I'm Brandon Dotson. Welcome back. Overtime is back.
Overtime is back, baby. We back in
Y'all
effect.
didn't ask for it. Y'all didn't ask for it, but you got it anyway.
Hey, man. Glad to be back with my man Hot Dog, back with overtime. Y'all know how we get down, man. Miss all my Toyota fans. I know y'all miss me giving Hot Dog the blues and letting him know what's going on. What's up, Drew?
I really don't think that's how it ever happened, but we'll give them a reminder, and we're gonna be back every Thursday. This is gonna be
We're
our
gonna, we're
day
gonna be back
for
every Thursday. That
y'all,
was our time, man. So Andrew
and
Unlucky. I see you.
also, why is Andrew even? Why is he on here? Can we not get anyone else to watch the show?
Hey,
No,
man.
I do not. I have a lot of just beautiful
That's my guy Andrew Unlucky, man. Andrew Unlucky, man. But let's
Andrew
dive
unlucky.
let's dive right into it, man.
Go on, man. Let's do it, man.
I have to say, man, I apologize to the Bengals fans. I apologize once. I'm apologizing again. The
Boy,
Bengals,
you
Bengals are good.
I watched
Bengals are
Spoken
good.
Minds last week. I watched Spoken Minds, and you had to apologize to them. You had to let them know that you was in
Yeah,
the wrong. I'll apologize too. We apologizing to people. I'd like to officially apologize to Rain Dakota Prescott. I've been hating on this man for years. He is our quarterback. He has looked great. He's looked phenomenal so far. I did go buy me a jersey. I'm
but I
all
tell
in
you,
on Dak
you
Prescott.
never listen. You don't listen. That's your problem.
Man, whatever, man. He looked like crap first 3 years. Now he knows how
I'm
to throw
glad
a
you listen.
football.
I'm glad you listened to me and got a regular jersey and didn't get all them rhinestones and bedazzle and glitter. Throw that away. Get rid of
Hey,
them.
man, the fans love the Ezekiel Elliott jersey. The fans loved it.
Yeah,
The
it
fans
does it
loved
cut
it.
off. Does it? I know you got the Ezekiel Elliott jersey with the rhinestones and it cuts off at the stomach. I'm gonna let you and him have that,
Nah,
okay? We'll let you
nah,
and him
man.
have
I'm,
that.
I'm gonna
But
let I'm gonna let Zeke I'm gonna let Zeke keep riding that.
what
But
do you think about the Bengals, man? Would the Bengals keep this up?
so I have their schedule right in front of me right now.
You
So
have the
this
schedule,
week
right?
they go to the Jets.
That's a win.
That's a win. They play at home against Cleveland. That's a win.
That's a win.
They go to the Raiders.
That's a
That's
loss.
kind of up in the air.
I'm counting that
That's
as a
kind of up in
loss.
there. They are
That's a
2 and
loss.
0 with their interim head coach Rich Bisaccia. I'm gonna call that a loss. Going on the road in Vegas, hard place to play. I'm gonna
I
call
mean, they
that a
can't win them
loss.
all.
Not
They can't win them all.
no. But then they play at home against Pittsburgh. I believe that'll be a win.
That's a win.
I believe they play the Chargers at home. That's up in the air. The Chargers have played so all year.
You know what? I counted that
Um,
as a win for them. I count that as a win. It's at home. I
I'm
give
gonna
them
count
that.
that as a win since it's at home. Then next, they play the San Francisco 49ers, who have looked like straight crap the last few weeks. That
I
is definitely
mean,
a win. That might be a blowout.
I'm not gonna say it's definitely anything. I'm not gonna say it's definitely a win. I mean,
It's
it's a
definitely something.
possibility. It's a possibility.
No, no, definitely a win for the Bengals.
It's a possibility.
Well, next then they go to Denver. Denver's a hard place to play with the air being thin. I still
I
going to
mean,
say Cincinnati goes on the road and
it's
beats the
Cincinnati
Denver
win.
Broncos.
Cincinnati will win that game.
Then next, it's Baltimore at home.
That's a
I know we're
loss.
still shocked.
They're not
I'm going to
sweeping the
say
Ravens.
Baltimore gets their revenge. I think Baltimore beats them at
They,
Cincinnati.
they're not sweeping them.
We got a guy that says, do I start Ertz or the tight end for the Bengals? Ooh. Okay, so here's my thing. I think Zach Ertz is going to be a consistent guy, straightforward for the Cardinals. I would start Ertz because Uzama is a guy. He has a great week, and then he takes off 2 or 3 weeks.
Well,
So I'm gonna say,
start
go ahead,
Ertz.
Jones.
Start Ertz, like you said.
I'm definitely going to stick with Ertz over Uzama. I like Uzama, but until
Start Ertz.
last week, I don't think his last good game was against the Jaguars, which was two or
Yeah, I
three
mean,
weeks ago.
Ertz,
So
that passing attack for the Cardinals, you got to start Ertz, man. That's a given.
do they even run the ball in Arizona besides Kyler Murray running the ball?
That's it. Connor's down there,
Who's
but
their running back? Chase Edmonds? I don't even
uh,
really know anything about that guy.
they don't have a running back. They just throw the ball, high passing
No.
attack.
So
But
next after that, they have going back to the Bengals conversation. They have Kansas City at home.
that's a loss.
Yeah, we don't know which Kansas City's going to show its rear its ugly head,
Patrick
but for
Mahomes,
right
that's a
now,
loss.
I'm gonna call that a loss for the Bengals. And then last they finished the season on the road against the Browns.
And I'm counting that as a loss. I got the Bengals going
Uh,
11-6.
that's a pretty respectable record
Now, before I
for a
only
team
gave
that
you
we
7
thought
wins.
would not be much of anything.
So for the Bengals, before I gave y'all 7 wins, I got y'all going 11-6, possibly winning the division, making the playoffs. But we've been here before. I mean, have we not been here before with the Bengals?
We
The
have.
Bengals, and Adam, you watching? I'm telling you right now, man, we've been here before. Can the Bengals win a playoff game? Y'all getting the playoffs, okay? Can they win a
If
playoff game?
they can stay healthy, this team is solid. Offensively, we know what they got with Joe Burrows,
Where you been?
Jamar Chase, Uzama, Joe Mixon, Rashard Higgins,
Hold on,
Tyler
define
Boyd.
solid though. Define solid. You said if the team stays solid, like what do you? What are
If
you
they
saying?
don't get hurt, they don't have any major injuries. And this offensive line is night and day compared to what it was last
Where are
year.
you
They
saying they're
are.
going to go though? Where are they going to go? What does solid
I
means?
think they can win. I think they can win a playoff game.
Oh,
I
okay.
think they can win a playoff game.
Oh, I mean,
I
that's
think they
tough,
can do
man.
it. I
I'm gonna
like
tell you
what I
something
like
about the
what I see.
Bengals, man. He
But
said dog ain't there
one
no more.
thing, what I say, I said Rashard Higgins. My bad. I was thinking of Cleveland. Cleveland's Rashard Higgins. Thank you,
Look
T.
at all
Higgins.
these Bengal
Look,
fans. Where are they coming
hey,
from?
hey, my brother-in-law is a big Bengals fan. He's been
Yeah,
waiting
I
on
know he
this.
is.
Logan Wilson might be playing as good as any linebacker in the league right now.
I'll tell you what,
That
man.
defense is good. They went out and spent some money.
They
They
did.
went
They
and got
did.
Trey Hendrickson for the Saints. He's
They
got
did.
6.5 sacks already.
But the
They went out
one
and got
thing that
Chidobe
the Bengals
Awuzie from the Cowboys. They went
he's
out and
tough.
got
He's tough.
Mike Hilton from the Steelers. They
Yes,
went and
indeed.
they signed Von Bell last year. They went out and got some ballers on this
But let me.
defense. And
But it's
Larry
one thing that
Ogunjobi,
they tough, man. They tough. Defense is really holding up, but it's getting cold outside. Are they going to be able to keep throwing the ball the way they are?
I
Where's
mean, why
Mixon
not
at?
why
Where's
not
Mixon?
keep handing the ball off? Oh, don't forget Jesse Bates, safety, one of the top safeties in the league. They can keep handing that ball to Joe Mixon, and the guy that they got in that back that I really like Samaj P. Ryan. He's one of the more
He's nice.
solid backup rackers in the league. He can pass catch.
He's
He can do
nice.
just about anything you needed to do.
He's nice,
This
man.
comment says, I just switched him out for Ertz, and I just Kirk at wide receiver 2 is Zach Claypool. That's a smart decision.
That's a smart decision,
If
man.
you can
I like
start the
Ertz.
whole Arizona offense, do it.
Yeah, and that's you right about that. Speaking of that, speaking of Arizona, Arizona and Green Bay, we're gonna go through the week 8 predictions.
Yes,
You
we
got
are.
Green Bay and the Arizona Cardinals tonight. Who you got?
I got Arizona. Shout out to J.J. Watt. He just got lost for the year. I know earlier this year on Beyond the Game, I went on a rant because he kept it real quiet on who he was going to sign with, and he signed with Arizona Cardinals. I thought that was kind of a weak signing at the time. I didn't believe in. I don't believe in Cliff Kingsbury. I didn't believe in Arizona at the time. I was wrong. They are 7-0. They are legit. They're probably the best team in football right now.
But
I got
what's
Arizona
crazy though?
tonight. Go
Arizona,
ahead.
but like you said about J.J. Watt, we all was blown away by him signing there, but he got a house in Arizona. That's where he lives in the offseason.
We didn't even think about that. But
Nobody think about that.
Green Bay's got a lot of people out tonight. They got half the receiving cores out tonight. Of course, Devontae Adams. The point spread before was 3.5 before this came about. After Devontae Adams was announced he wasn't going to play, the point spread went to 6. That's insane because of one player, it moved 2.5 points. That just
You
shows
know
how
what?
important Devontae Adams is.
Devontae Adams is important. It's funny you said the spread because one thing about the Green Bay and Arizona Cardinals, they're both two of the best teams. They're both 6-1 with the spread. So somebody's
Yes.
got to lose. I'm not betting the spread on that game. I'm staying away from
No.
that. But the over and under is 50. For all my betting fans out there, take that bet right there. The over and under is 50. This score will be higher than 50. I
It
promise
will
you
go
that.
over 50.
It will
I
go.
think Green
Arizona
Bay. I
average
think
is
Arizona
32.
wins by 10. Arizona wins by
Arizona
10.
wins by 10. Now, even without Devontae Adams, it don't matter because we know who they got under center. They're going to get 3 or 4 touchdowns. So I
Expect
say
a
it goes
big
over 50.
game. Expect a big game from Robert Tanyan tonight. Huge
You think?
game.
And now he's my starting tight end, so I hope you're right on that.
You ain't really good at fantasy anyway, so it doesn't
Hey
matter.
man, hey, I'm killing it this year. I wish I played against you. I
Why?
wish I
You
did.
lose to me every time.
I think somebody hacked in my system in, so that's a given.
Stop it.
Mike Simmons
Stop
hacked in
it.
my system.
Like
So we got
4 years in a row, someone hacked your system 4 years in a row?
y'all have my password all 4 years.
Stop it. I
That's
just
why I
have your
left.
password.
Y'all
Man,
had my
stop it.
password. Adam, you
Man,
-4. Take the over for that game. That's
but
one of
don't
our
take the
best
point
odds.
spread. Don't
Don't
take the
take the
point
point
spread.
spread at 6-1. Don't take the point spread. Bet the over. We got
Next game,
Atlanta versus the Carolina Panthers.
I got
I got
Atlanta winning this
ATL.
game. I got Atlanta winning this game. They're favored by 3.
Right by 3.
I think they'll win by more than 3. So
I think they
I
will
would
too.
not take Carolina on the point spread.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I would stay away from that. It could go either way.
Yeah.
I would completely stay away from that game, man. If I had to bet, I would just bet Atlanta for the win. I think Atlanta
Yep.
wins that game. I would just take Atlanta straight with the win. Because
David says, is Arizona going to fizzle out like the Steelers did when they started undefeated?
that's a negative,
Um,
sir.
I don't
That's a
believe so because I think people knew that Pittsburgh was getting lucky in a lot of their games. They made a lot of teams when they were down with COVID injuries. Um, I just think Arizona's that good. Kyler Murray right now might
Arizona's
be the
good, man.
MVP.
It's a different aura in Arizona than it was in Pittsburgh. Then
Right now, you can go either way. There's 2 quarterbacks right now, in my opinion, that are the favorite for MVP, and their stakes are right next to each other. That's Kyler Murray and my guy Dak. You can't go wrong with either one.
what? Aaron Rodgers,
Who?
Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, yes. Aaron Rodgers, I still haven't forgotten about that game. He stunk it up game 1.
Well, let's just slow down on the Dak MVP talk just for a second because we ain't even got to
Why
that
not?
game this week. So slow down on that talk.
So I think we agree. Carolina loses to Atlanta. Do not touch the point spread on that game.
Do not touch the one. The Bills in Miami, man. I hate rivalry games. Games. The Bills are heavily favored. I think the Bills win. But when it comes to rivalries, I know as me as a bettor, I really don't like betting rivalry games, man.
But I would take a chance on Miami in that point spread.
You think so?
I would take a chance. I think they lose. I think they keep within 2 touchdowns. I don't think they can beat by more than 2 touchdowns.
I don't, man. I mean, like I said, man, I mean, who knows you better than the team in your division? That would be one I watch, man. Like I said, I always get burnt on division games, man. So I stay away from that one, man.
I'm getting a lot of comments talking about I used to hate Dak. Listen, I have apologized to this man. I have learned the error of my ways. I did hate Dak. I did not think he was that guy. He would go out there and throw passes to the stands. Hey man, he would go out there and throw passes to the stands. He would take 6, 7 sacks a week. Now he's not doing any of that.
You was the same guy that said bench him and put Andy Dalton in.
I don't remember saying bench him, but I said
you wanted to bench him and play Andy Dalton. You was rooting.
I never said bench the guy. I never said bench. Who is Danucci? That guy's not on the team no more.
And you left.
Stop it. You know what? You know what? Y'all could use Ben DiNucci and San Fran. That's for sure.
We don't need him. We do not need him. We got
y'all are terrible. Lance will be all right. Who? Y'all are terrible.
Will be okay. Speaking of San Fran,
yes, let's talk about San Fran.
San Fran goes to Chicago. We're going to win the game. We're going to win the game. We're going to win the game. Justin Fields throws interceptions. San Francisco takes San Francisco, but I would not take the 4 points. I think we win, but I think it's going to be a close game. Justin Fields can't throw the ball. Our secondary sucks. He can't throw the ball. We bounce back and get this win.
You act like Jimmy Garoppolo's that much better.
I mean, we can win with you at quarterback, hot dog. This week. We put you at quarterback, and all you got to do is hand the ball off. We'll win with you at quarterback.
I'm going to disagree. I'm going to go to Chicago in this game. I think Justin Fields gets it done at home. I've seen all I needed to see last Sunday night against Carson Wentz and Indianapolis Colts. You are terrible. I like Chicago in this game.
It was a tsunami. Did you know it was a tsunami?
So y'all were the only team playing in the tsunami. The Colts didn't play in the tsunami?
No, I'm saying it was raining, so that's why it was a lot of fumbles and miss going on with the ball. That's not going to be the case in Chicago.
So the Colts are better. They handle the situation better. They're better than you.
Okay. The Bears can't handle any kind of situation. They suck.
I believe that they're going to handle this win on Sunday. Adam Kent agrees with me.
Adam Kent only knows Cincinnati. He don't know nothing.
Apparently, he knows Chicago because he knows they're going to beat y'all.
We'll see, man. Adam, you're wrong on that. You are definitely wrong on that, man. Pittsburgh and Cleveland, who you got on that one? Now, you know Baker Mayfield's still out. Baker Mayfield's still out. I'm taking Pittsburgh. Cincinnati's favored by 3.5. I would take Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh plus the 3.5. I mean, I would take Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh going to beat them.
With Baker out, yeah, I'm going to take Pittsburgh in that game as well. On the road.
I think Pittsburgh wins that one. We got the Lions. We got the Eagles going to play the Lions. The Eagles, I know that's Andrew Unlucky's team. I know that's his squad. The Lions ain't won a game. I think the Lions win their first game this week.
That's what I'm talking about, Jones. That is my upset pick of the week. Detroit gets it done, wins at home, and puts Philly out for good.
So at 2-6, they're completely done, right?
I mean, the Cowboys have a 3-game lead in the division. I mean, right now they're talking about the Cowboys rest. They're talking about the Cowboys starting to rest starters starting next week.
I think Philadelphia is already looking at the college games and the draft board.
Absolutely. I mean, they're not
thinking about the playoffs.
Right now, the Eagles are looking at those top 10 picks. Right now, they are in position to possibly have 3 top 10 picks next year.
So they're tanking pretty much.
I mean, if I were them, I would, because they're absolute garbage. And I bet they're looking at a quarterback, because Jalen Hurts ain't it.
What?
What do you think about Jalen Hurts? You like him?
I think Jalen Hurts is it. He is the man. He's probably.
What about him is good to you? What about him is good to you?
He's a great leader. He throws the ball. He runs the ball. He makes great decisions. He always extends the play and gives his team a chance to win. Even on the 50-50 balls, he throws balls to where it's just one-on-one with the receiver. He don't make a lot of bad decisions with the ball.
I know he made a lot of bad decisions against the Cowboys. He's played 2 games against Dallas, and I think he's thrown a combined like 5 interceptions in 2 games against the Cowboys.
I'll tell you like this. I think talent-wise, you know what? I think Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the division.
What?
If you
can't be serious.
I think Jalen.
You can't be serious.
Listen, man. If Jalen Hurts was on the Cowboys with all those weapons, he'd be MVP. Not no question.
My team's defense will be on the field the whole time because Jalen Hurts be giving up the ball every other possession.
You put Dak on Philadelphia, they don't even got 2 wins. You put Jalen Hurts on the Cowboys, they're undefeated, and he's the MVP front runner. There you go.
You put Dak on the Eagles, and I guarantee you he would make them that much better because the Eagles actually have a decent defense.
No. If you put Jalen Hurts on the Cowboys, they undefeated and he's MVP. He makes great decisions with the ball.
No, we're terrible.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, everybody takes a shot at Jones. Every time we get a shot, we take a shot.
Jalen Hurts is a leader, man. Do you hear him when he
goes? Let me ask you a question. Before we go on to the next game, who's the worst quarterback in that division?
That guy for the Redskins, man. I mean, that's a given.
You think Taylor Heinicke is?
I think he is, man. I think he is.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Man. You saw what Josh just said? He knows.
No,
he hates the Cowboys, but he likes Dak.
I like Dak. I like Dak, but I think Jalen Hurts has more intangibles, and give him the right weapons, he can really accomplish a lot. And one thing the Cowboys have is a lot of weapons.
I saw that they ran off Zach Ertz.
Dude,
obviously he didn't believe in Jalen Hurts.
Listen, man. Jalen Hurts has rookie receivers out there. His running game's nonchalant. I mean, he's out there on the.
It's nonchalant because they don't run the ball. Okay, I'll give you this. I think half the Eagles' problem is that new head coach. I think he's garbage.
I mean,
Andrew, Andrew, what do you think about y'all new head coach, Nick Sirianni, whatever his name is?
He'll tell you, man.
Nick Doo-Doo.
The only thing that's wrong, I hope the Eagles put some players around Jalen Hurts and not waste his talent and do
I
him like
think
the
the
Panthers
worst
did
quarterback in
Cam.
that division is Daniel Jones. That dude is horrible.
You're crazy, man. That guy's talented.
He's
What are you
terrible.
talking about? He can throw.
Let me guess. Let me guess. You think he better than Dak too?
No. I don't think he's better than that. And
Oh,
I
okay.
think Jalen Hurts is a better talent than Dak. I mean, that's a given. I think he's a better
All
talent. But
right, let's.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. How you gonna say Jones can throw? We know he can run. And did you see the one-handed catch he had? That's all I gotta say. What are you talking about? You didn't
Who
see that?
cares about that? They
I
won
mean,
2 games this year. Who cares?
he can
The
throw, he can
Giants,
run,
the
he can
Giants
catch.
couldn't even win on Eli Manning Day.
Hey man, listen. He's not going to be the next Eli. Eli is a Hall of Famer. He's not going to be the next Eli.
We're not discussing that. We don't have enough time for that. We're not
I'm just
talking about
saying he's
Eli
not going to be that
garbage.
guy.
All right,
Okay.
next game, man. We got Tennessee on the road against the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are a 1.5-point favorite. I like what I've seen out of the Colts the last few weeks. They
Yep.
should have beat the Ravens. They won the game. I can't remember the game they won after that. And then they beat your squad Sunday night. I like what I've seen out of the Colts the last few weeks. Obviously, Tennessee's coming off a
I
big
agree with you
win
too, Donovan.
against Buffalo. What did I say?
Now Donovan was talking about
Uh,
he was talking about Hurts timing a little bit. Like you said, it's kind of sketchy practice, but like I said, you got to look at his weapons too, man. He don't have the weapons.
He an Eagles fan. I'm not listening to no Eagles fan. I'm not listening
Hey,
to
man,
that.
now here we go with the Colts and the Colts and the Titans, man. Again, that's an divisional game. Also, for any bettors out there, just because we're talking about the spreads, the 5 best teams with the spread, Dallas is number 1. Dallas is 6-0 with the spread. I don't know if you know it, hot dog. They are 6-0
I
with the
didn't know
spread.
that.
They bet on them every time. You're going to win. Arizona and Green Bay are both 5-1. Colts and Titans, they're right there. They only lost twice with the spread. We got 4 of those teams playing against each other. Colts and Titans, 2 of the best teams to bet with the spread. I would stay away from the spread in that division game. 1.5
That game
points.
is just the spread is too close. It's 1.5
Close,
points.
man. It's too close.
It's
I
Indy
do
at
think
home. It's indoors.
I think the Titans could win the game, but that's a divisional game, man, and you can't sleep on the Colts. If anything, I would take the under. Take the under.
I'm
I
taking the
think.
Colts in this game. I think they beat the Titans. I like the Colts this week. I think they win.
Man, we'll get back to that, man, because I like Tennessee. Of course, we already know Cincinnati against the Jets. I do think 10's kind of high. I mean, I like Cincinnati, but I think 10's kind of high, man. So I don't know about that, man. I like Cincinnati to win, but I don't know if they're going to beat the Jets by 10.
I don't. The Jets are not going to cover that. They're starting their backup quarterback Mike White. If you know who that is,
I do not know who that is.
exactly. So I am taking Cincinnati by 2 or more touchdowns.
Woo! That may be solid. You know what, man? I don't know, man. That's one. I don't know, man. But
The Jets are not. The Jets are not covering that spread.
Cincinnati, I don't think they cover the spread. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, the Jets, they may play some defense. I don't know. 10's kind of high. But even saying that, we got the Rams against the Texans.
Now this spread's huge.
This spread is 14.5. I mean, but I'm going to tell you like this, man. I may not take the Cincinnati one, but I would take this one. This is one that I'm definitely taking. I'm taking it this week. 14.5.
Houston's only won 1 game, but they do have the tendency to stick around, make it a drugged out.
When do they stick around? Because I'm going to tell you like this. Buffalo, that was 40-0. They didn't score against Buffalo. They got blown out by Carolina and only scored 9 points. The last two games, they scored 3 points against Indiana and 5 points against Arizona. And they got the Rams, who are good on both sides of the ball.
They lost on the last second to the Patriots. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's it. But 5 games they played, they don't really score. And I feel like the Rams is rolling.
Okay, look what Josh just said. Going back to the Cincinnati game. Josh just said, did you not see Lamar get trashed? You saw what they did to Lamar and the Ravens. What do you think they're going to do to the Jets?
You're right. I mean, Cincinnati, I mean, like I said, man, any given Sunday, Cincinnati's riding on a high horse. It could be a trap game. Could be. They just,
I think
Cincinnati's could be a trap game, man. That's why
I
it's
do not think I don't think Houston covers this spread. I
no
think the
Houston don't
Rams win
cover.
by 17 or more.
I don't. Houston don't cover. At 14 and a half is good. I would take that 14 and a half, man. I'm taking that. That's on my parlay ticket.
You're
Now,
taking the spread.
I am taking the spread. I'm taking the over with the Cardinals in Green Bay, and I'm also taking the Rams plus 14 and a half. Then you also got to have a wild card. You also got to have a dark horse, right? You got to bet an underdog. Your underdog, as you said, was the other game.
The Detroit Lions.
Your underdog is the Detroit Lions. My underdog is the Patriots over the Chargers.
What? On the road? You think they're going to do that to them on the road?
That's my underdog. You got to have a nice underdog. That's an underdog that's on my ticket. I'm taking the Patriots plus 5. So the Chargers could win. I mean, I think the Patriots could win. But I'll take Patriots plus 5 because even if the Chargers win, it could be a close game.
Now that I think about it, I still have the Chargers winning this game, but I think the Patriots could cover that game.
Patriots plus 5. But one thing that people are not taking into account, it's just something they don't store up in stats. Bill Belichick is a defensive genius. One thing we know about him, he takes the other quarterbacks out of the game. The only quarterback he's ever had a problem with trying to figure out is Russell Wilson. Every other quarterback, from Patrick Mahomes and everybody, he takes them out of the game. So don't think that Heber's going to just throw all over the Patriots because that ain't going to happen. So I think the Patriots can sneak in, get a win. They're 3-4. They want to stay in the playoff race. Yeah, Moody, I'm taking the Patriots plus 5.
Oh, here he is.
I'm taking listen, Chargers could win, but I'm taking the Patriots plus 5 points on my parlay ticket. I got to have it. To me, that's a lot. To me, that's it, man.
I just don't see the Chargers losing this game at home, but I do see the New England Patriots losing by 4. Dink down Mac. That's exactly what he is. He's a check down Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he is. I mean, but at the same time,
probably Moody. Probably.
The defense can stop them, man. I like the Patriots in the 5. We'll see. We'll come back to that. That's my dark horse one anyway.
Next game is might be the ugliest game of the week. This final score might be 9-7.
It's gonna be an ugly game.
You got the Jacksonville Jaguars on the road against the Seattle Seahawks.
That's gonna be an ugly game. If anything, the over and under is 44. I'm with you on that, hot dog. I'm taking the under. I don't even think it reaches 20 points. This game's going to be terrible.
It's going to be terrible. It's going to be Seattle. I bet it's going to rain. Geno Smith looks terrible. He had one good throw on Monday night. Lucky throw on Monday night.
I mean, if you want to take
I got Seattle winning this game.
I do too. Seattle winning.
I got Seattle winning this game.
You can almost take a bet to say both of them quarterbacks will throw 2 interceptions. I would probably put a $10 bet on both quarterbacks throwing 2 interceptions. You could probably turn that $10 into $200 with that bet. I think that'd be a safe bet.
That is going to be an ugly game. Don't turn it on.
That's going to be ugly.
We'll
just skip by.
Next, we got the Washington football team.
Washington football team.
Oh man, Moody hates Geno Smith.
He hates Geno Smith. Because
I don't know if y'all.
Geno done cost him money 2 or 3 times, man. He's crazy.
I told Moody stay away from the Seahawks.
Now, Moody, now, brother, Geno Smith cost you money, and then you turned around and bet on the man, and he still cost you money.
Man. I mean, stay away from it.
Seattle will beat Jacksonville.
They will beat Jacksonville at home. Absolutely.
They will beat them, man. Marshawn Lynch can come out of retirement and hand the ball off. It don't even matter. Urban Meyer can't coach in the NFL. They will beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, man.
The next game we got is the Washington football team going against the Denver Broncos. This is another game that's going to be ugly. This is going to be real ugly. Up in the Mile High City.
I think the Broncos, I think the Broncos will come back and bounce back. I'm not saying I believe in the Broncos, but I don't think Teddy Bridgewater is just going to play terrible all these games. I think they bounce back and beat Washington pretty good.
See, I believe Washington goes in there and gets his win.
You think Washington wins? I got Denver winning the game. The spread, what's the spread? 3.5. I think Denver wins the game. Like I said, it's going to be an ugly game. I would stay away from that, but I picked Denver for the win.
Last time you picked Denver to win, they lost.
They did. They can't. And like you said, Judy's back. I got him in lineup. So there you go with that. Judy's back, and I got him in my lineup.
I don't care if Shannon Sharp back in the lineup. They ain't winning.
Hey, man, don't count them out, man. They're 3-4. They want to stay in the race, man. This next game, you got Tom Brady and the Bucs.
This might be the game of the week.
Probably the game of the week, man. Bucs and Saints. Tom Brady and my favorite by 4.5. I mean, the Saints, you got Jameis Winston going against his old team. Jameis Winston, sometime, is he going to throw 5 touchdowns? Is he going to throw 5 interceptions? We know he's going to say something ridiculous to the media after the game. I don't know, man. I don't know if that 4.5 is even safe, man, but I do think they win the game. I think the Bucs win, but I don't know about that 4.5.
I think the Bucs win by 7 or more. I would not take that spread.
I wouldn't take the spread, but I think the Bucs win, man. But this could be the game of the week. It'll be interesting to see, man. Divisional game. Again, I stay away from division games. All y'all bettors, stay away from that. Then this game, the Cowboys going to Minnesota. I know who you got. You're not going to ever pick against the Cowboys. I think everybody knows.
No, man, I am a realist. I have on occasion picked against my team. You have heard me pick against my team before.
Okay. So
I am a realist. I think the Cowboys go in there and get this win. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be ugly.
You just said you pick against them. You're a realist, and you pick the Cowboys.
You don't think they'll beat Minnesota?
I'm taking Minnesota. In Minnesota, what are you talking about? Minnesota's great at home. They play good at home. They need this win. They're desperate for this win. They need it more than the Cowboys do. Y'all lose this game, y'all do for a goose egg. Y'all lose this game, y'all still not winning the division. Minnesota's trying to close the gap with Green Bay, stay in the playoff race. They're going to be playing with a sense of urgency. It's cold in Minnesota. Cook was going to run off.
It's an indoor stadium, sir. The cold doesn't matter.
I believe in Cook. Cook, 2 touchdowns against the Cowboys. Minnesota wins this game. Now that's being
Tyler just came up with a great point. If Dak doesn't play, I agree, the Cowboys will lose. But if Dak plays, I believe we win. We just have too many weapons.
If Dak plays or not, they're going to lose the game to the Vikings. The Vikings need this game more. And the Vikings are playing at home. Vikings are good at home. What are y'all talking about? They're crazy.
How much do you think
the Cowboys just going to ride off in the sunset and win every game now? What are y'all talking about?
You act like the Vikings are good. May I remind you Kirk Cousins' record against the Cowboys?
All I know is this, man. The Vikings was a playoff team.
They were not.
We
beat them last year. They were under 500. Thank you, Moody. Let him know.
Moody don't know nothing, man. He just bet on Geno Bum Smith.
You know, me and Moody need to talk because our teams are going to be in the playoffs. Yours is not.
Moody bet on Geno Smith, and that's how he.
I cannot vouch for my guy doing that. I don't know why he did that. It makes no sense to me.
I don't know either, but I'm telling you like this. Take that as a word, man. We'll go back to that. I can't wait for Monday and tell you I told you so. Because I promise you, I'm going to be telling you I told you so.
We're not losing. We're winning big. We're going to shut down the Cook down. Now, I cannot wait. I can't wait for that Justin Jefferson, Trevon Diggs matchup. Oh, and one more thing. Boss Man Fat might be suiting up Sunday. We haven't seen him play yet. I'm excited to see what this second round pick can do for us. I'm excited about it.
Well, he's going to take an L. As soon as he get on the field, he's taking an L.
He is not taking an L.
They got the Mall of America. They can go some shopping. Mall of America, man. Next thing you know, we got the Chiefs and the Giants.
Thank you, Derek. Derek said the same thing. Take another shot for Jones picking Minnesota. Because Minnesota's not beating us, man.
Everybody, you can't take all the favorites. I'm telling you, Minnesota's going to win at home. We'll see, man. Yeah, man. Okay, the Chiefs and the Giants. I don't think anybody's taking the Giants. I would almost say take the Chiefs with the points. You taking the Giants? Take 5 shots for him. Taking the Giants.
I do not at all right now believe in the Chiefs. I do not.
Didn't you just
The
say
Giants are
Jones
coming
was
off
the
the
worst?
best game. The Giants are coming off the best game they played in the last 2 years. They dominated the Carolina Panthers. They pretty much have ended the Carolina Panthers season.
They did.
They brought Darius Slayton's back, Tony's back, Shepard's back, Saquon Barkley might be back. They're bringing
Okay.
a lot of guys back. I believe they could go in there and beat the Chiefs. Absolutely.
So they're going to go. So who's the worst quarterback in y'all's division again? In your eyes?
Uh, Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts.
Now it's Jalen Hurts. Uh, did we forget that the Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes and they're playing the Giants and they're playing them at home?
They just scored 3 points. They just went to Tennessee to score 3 points. The only touchdown they got was with a plane touchdown on the ground.
Tennessee's legit. Tennessee's legit.
The Giants are going to beat the Chiefs. I'm telling you right now, you bank on it.
All right, so everybody take a double shot for him. Matter of fact, take 4 shots for that number on his jersey. He's talking crazy. He just said Jones was the worst quarterback, but he's betting on him. He done
I bet on the team. I'm betting on the team.
The Chiefs are going to beat them boys bad. You know what?
No.
I'm going to go ahead and put them on my parlay and take the 9.5 points just because you said that foolishness. Just because you said that, I'm adding them on there on the parlay. That's ridiculous.
Well, you better give me some of that money then.
That's ridiculous, man. So who's your NFL power rankings? Who's your top 5 teams in the NFL right now?
Top 5 in order.
Top 5 in
order. I got
order.
the Arizona Cardinals.
Arizona Cardinals.
I got the Los Angeles Rams.
I
got the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Tampa Bay Bucks.
I got the Green Bay Packers. And I have my Dallas Cowboys at number 5.
You know what? That's solid. I got me personally. I mean, I got Arizona number 1. I got Tampa Bay number 2. I have Green Bay number 3. You know, and then I can't forget the Rams. I got them number 4. At number 5, I got the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans, number 5.
My God, you are such a hater. You know that?
I'm not hating. I'm just being honest. I got Tennessee Titans. Tennessee is legit. Tennessee's legit.
You don't forget this is the same Tennessee Titans that lost to the New York Jets.
Yeah, anybody can win on any given Sunday.
All right, let me ask you a question. Where do you put the Dallas Cowboys out in the power rankings?
I got them next. I got Tennessee just slightly ahead of them because I think Tennessee's the best team in the AFC, and they'll keep going. Notice that most of the best teams are actually all in the NFC. The NFC is going to get wild because y'all still there.
But right now, the number one team,
Tennessee number 3.
The number 1 team in the AFC is the Cincinnati Bengals.
Now you're talking crazy.
No. I'm not saying they're the best. I'm telling you, they are 5-2. You look at the points scored, points against. Right now, they are the number 1. If the season ended today, right now, the Cincinnati Bengals would host the playoffs all through the playoffs.
Man, you're tripping, man. I mean,
I'm just telling you what it is. I'm asking you, where do you put the Bengals? Where do you put the Bengals right now?
No. Right now, if they did some points and that type of stuff, that could be the case. But we all know that Cincinnati's not better than Tennessee. I don't think Cincinnati's better than Tennessee or the Bills, for that matter. And I don't really think they're better than the Chiefs. I think Cincinnati is a good team. They're young, but I wouldn't jump out there in that water just yet.
Okay.
Not jumping out there just yet, man.
Okay.
Not jumping out there, man. But glad to be back. Y'all will catch us.
One more thing before we get to Spoken Minds. We've seen Tom Brady score his 600th touchdown. Mike Evans gave the ball away. I don't know what he was thinking, but of course they made a deal to get the ball back. I believe they gave him season tickets for this year, next year.
That was great.
$1,000 in the team store, some jerseys
Yeah.
from Tom Brady, a signed jersey by Mike Evans, and I think a helmet by Tom Brady. There might be more. That's all I can remember. Jones, do you think that was enough, or should they have gotten more?
Well, I'll tell you like this, man. I mean, I'm a realist, man. I feel like he got a lot of stuff for the ball, but we also got to realize he wasn't going to get out of that stadium with the ball. People have to understand the way
No,
this goes. He
no,
was not getting.
no.
If he denied them and didn't want to give up the ball, then all of a sudden he said, "I can't say no to Tom Brady." You know, Tom Brady's loved. He got them fans. He's lucky he got what he got because
Right.
if he didn't give up the ball, Tom Brady still would have ended up with the ball and he would have been in the cooler somewhere.
I think that man was handed $1 million and gave it back. Nah, ain't no way.
I mean, the ball is definitely worth $1 million, but you got to
Oh
understand
yeah.
if he didn't give the ball back, he wouldn't have left out of the stadium with the ball.
Nah, somebody would have grabbed him.
He would have been in that beer cooler on
I think
ice.
the only thing I like the season ticket thing. I think I would have asked for season tickets a few years longer. I think maybe 5 years would have been good.
I
I
mean, he
think I would
got the
have asked for
season.
another. I think I would have asked for a little more money in the team store. Other than that, I would have been fine. I like the
Yeah, he got
jerseys.
he
The
got the two season tickets. What he get two? He got two jerseys signed by Tom Brady. He
one
got a
by Mike
helmet,
Evans.
one by Mike Evans. The cleats. What he get a thousand
Yeah,
dollar gift card, and I think Tom Brady gave him a Bitcoin that's worth 60,000. I mean,
yeah.
granted, the ball is worth more, but you have to
Oh yeah.
understand. You have to understand. Do you think security would have escorted this man out of that stadium with the ball after telling
No,
Tom Brady no? Them security
no.
officers will risk their job for Tom Brady. So they risk their job. They will risk it all for Tom Brady, man.
Oh yeah. So I think I would have asked for just a little bit more, but I was all right with him getting the ball back.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, that's what. Tell us what y'all think, man, about that. Like, comment, share, of course. Tell us what y'all think about that.
Remember
Tell
what
us
I
what y'all
say.
think.
If you could share silly crap all day, you could like and share our videos.
Yeah. And also one thing, overtime, as we doing overtime, of course, one thing about overtime that we always talk about is food. We can't forget the
Always.
food. We can't forget the food. So anybody who's in Lexington, the restaurant that I'm telling you guys, if y'all ain't tried it, restaurant of the weekend, man, try Blue Heron Steakhouse in Lexington. Great restaurant, great steak.
Oh
If
man,
you
great
if you're in
steak.
Louisville, and if you're in Louisville, try Grasagama Italian restaurant. Get the Gucci inspired booth. You'll like the food, man. You'll like the food.
Should have gotten the gift card for the best steakhouse in the city. Mm,
All right, he could have got that, man. He could have got that, man.
Should have got
Uh,
that.
but yeah, man, also like, comment, and share. We'll be doing this show a lot more. We back on with overtime. Y'all stay tuned. Also, go ahead and go to YouTube, man. Check out Spoken Minds, man. We on.
Spoken
Until,
Minds, go watch it right now. Go.
until next time, man.
Leave,
Chris
leave,
Jones.
go watch it now.
Until next time, man. Chris Jones.
I'm Hot Dog. We'll be back next Thursday, 5:30.
Next Thursday, baby.
We out.